Hi, I'm here live with Julia, mum to Chris Nota. It's been a very daunting day at the inquest. And hi Julia.
Hi.
Well, the end of our horrendous journey that really is.
What's happened? So there's no end, is there?
No.
But in terms of being able to speak, in terms of waiting and being connected to investigative processes that are happening, it's the end.
How do you feel listening to? I think Sean Horsted, the new coroner, has done an amazing job personally, but how do you feel yourself having sat
The
through
process
that?
is exhausting, and emotions are a luxury we don't have anymore because we've gone past emotion. But we're really grateful to the coroner for taking such time and care. That's not something you can take for granted.
No, and I did ask him personally myself if he would stand strong now and help us in the call for statutory powers. Unfortunately, as always, it's somebody else's decision. But that's the only option now we have, isn't it?
I'm sure that if he could, he would, because it makes sense. As he discovered, there are no services for autism. There are none. There's nobody there waiting when our autistic people enter hospitals and in the community. On that basis, and that's why you see all these photographs here. On that basis, then, it might have been better to say, do you object, would you object to a statutory public inquiry? And there are no reasons not to, and every reason to support it. What do we do when our children and young people and other loved ones are dying preventable deaths by the hundreds? What do we do then?
That's a question I've asked myself for the last 10 years, and I remember when we first spoke, probably 6, maybe longer than that, months before Chris sadly died, and saying, what were those words? If he doesn't get the care that he needs, they'll end up killing him.
Yes.
And this is exactly what we're seeing now.
Yes. And you've said it to other families before.
And I'm just so sorry.
Had the privilege of watching the people they love die as well. So,
yeah.
Will you be saying it in
for
a
another
year's
10
time?
years?
5 years, 10 years time?
I really, if the government don't listen and don't make the changes needed, sadly, I think I will be.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will be.
But
and that's a certainty.
I think the loss of your beautiful Christopher is his life, and this case now, you're going to make huge changes for the autistic community. You're an amazing mum.
Nobody can deny what was said in court today, that there was confusion over Christopher's diagnosis and what it meant. Really, there was no confusion at all. To anybody with real basic competence in the area of autism and mental health, there's no confusion. The confusion only arises if you're with the wrong people. So this must, at the very least, be the absolute impetus for that to happen now, because the government can't say it doesn't know when a coroner sits in court and makes it clear, and witnesses tell the coroner that this young man died, and our staff didn't even know what autism and learning disability looked like, let alone how to assess risk, capacity to do a mental health act assessment appropriately, and to understand what the next step would be, which would be appropriate treatment and support.
Well, we was hearing still right at the very end here about the inappropriate discharges and the errors that were made. I think the coroner personally was a bit conservative in his damning of blame. And
only we could go further. Only
Yeah.
we can say what we have experienced. We were there and we experienced these in real time. So only we can talk about it with great depth and certainty. I think it's really hard for somebody who's pushing the boat right out but wasn't there. It's very, very hard. I think he did an incredible job on the basis on which he did it, and that he isn't like you and I living it on a daily basis.
thank you, Julia.
So we have to carry on.
We do, and I just want to say on behalf of everyone running this campaign, you've done amazing, girl, and I hope that anybody that watches this will share our message that we are, you know, we've lost our loved ones. Here they all are. You know, there's just so many lives, young and old, and this is just a fraction of them. And the message is Essex is dying. We're calling on the government to add the statutory powers to help us stop this happening. I don't want to be outside this coroner's report again with another family, but I know I will be in 2 weeks' time. So for that, Julia, thank you very much indeed, darling. We love you lots.
Thanks.